Hey guys, it's SF and Gilles de Rais, Gilles de Rais, I think that's how you pronounce it, is up, and my team's gonna be Tiger, X, Asuka, Uri, and Ryu. A very, very hard dungeon, in my opinion, because you gotta be really proficient on the magic circles. But main gimmick is no gravity barriers. Magic circles kind of just there to annoy you if you don't really know how to deal with them. But in terms of magic circles, what they do is if you step on them, so this is a relatively new gimmick. So if you step on them, it'll turn into a check. So what that does, if you're in check form, your attack power decrease, your attack stat decrease, your normal bounces decrease, and your bump combo power decreases as well. And one more thing is that you cannot use your strike shots during check form. And then if you're in check form, then all you gotta do is step on the magic circle again to go back to normal. So if you're not in check form, you bounce on, you just go over the circles every single in even numbers, whereas in check form you go odd numbers. That's why I'm kind of getting like in a angle somewhat with Ryu, just to hit 2 at once in one shot. This is awkwardly bad. Sorry about the thing, my internet, my Wi-Fi dropped, so it switched to data, and now it switched back to Wi-Fi. But anyways, first stage is relatively easy just because there's not that much, because the boss is not there. The boss does ridiculous amount of damage, that's why there's healing walls. So you can use this stage to stall up if you want to, or to adjust so that your monsters do not become chicks when you go in. But once you get, but it's not that bad if you don't do that. Especially because if you know how to use the healing walls relatively well, then it's gonna be okay. And I totally missed that shot. That's why I think Asuka Uri is very, very strong in this dungeon, because of the speed up. So I can get more bounces off the healing walls with the speed up, as well as she does have a good strike shot, the command strike shot. But it is kind of a double-edged sword because it does speed you up so that you have more chances of hitting the magic circles. See, really well, I healed up a lot. The healing walls only does 2,000 per bounce, so it's not that great. There are hearts, don't worry about that. That's why the healing walls are not, doesn't give out that much healing. But basically, try to step on the magic circles in even numbers. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, there's boss. There is a mini boss number 2. But I kind of skipped that one. Not my fault, technically. But boss wise, you just it deals a ridiculous amount of damage. Let's see, the homing dealt about 23k. No, like 33k actually. And there are healing walls, so use Asuka's speed bump. As long as Arthur or Ryu doesn't get turned into chicks, it should be okay. You need Arthur for the damage with her pump combo, and Asuka is just there for the speed up. As long as Asuka is what you call it. As long as Asuka is not a chick in the last bar, then you can live without her being a chick for the other 2 bars. There we go. Okay, second stage. Basically bounce Chio's okay in this just because there are some bounces, there are some tight spots for a strike shot, but it's only for the first 2 bars. The last bar doesn't have any, so you gotta be careful about that. And I kind of want to heal up a bit. And when you're in trouble, you can always use Ryo strike shot, like what I'm going to do now. And his attack is also up with the sword item from the previous shot. So 2.1 million. Without it, it's about 1.3, 1.4-ish. Okay. And then just turn adjust so that your monsters are not chicks going to the last round. The really bad part is that the healing walls do disappear when the boss is defeated. And then there we go. I technically want to start off with Asuka Udi, but just want to make this video relatively quicker than usual. Oh, okay, not that great. But basically, strike shot. Why you want to start off with Asuka Uri? Just because there are laser barriers for Arthur to miss her strike shot. So Asuka's strike shot could easily finish off these guys, finish off the mobs with the laser barriers. And then Arthur can freely strike shot, but since Arthur was in a good spot, it didn't matter that much. This should end it, depending on how she bounces. Okay, didn't end that well. But Arthur's laser will hit the boss, so that should be game. There we go. But that's pretty much it. He is really hard. This party is really legit in terms of OP, so that's why it looked a little bit easier. Some other recommendations: I Mecha the Darkslayer whatever, and then Zhang Jiao, not Zhang Fei, or the light Three Kingdoms monster. It's also good. I'm pretty sure the status recovery does not heal up your chick status, so be careful of that. Just make sure this boss is a Viviloft Slayer M for the evolve form, so do not bring like monsters like Mika, also Emerald Dragon or something on those lines. There are not that many Viviloft bosses, but there are some that have no gravity barrier like Mika, so just make sure that you don't bring them. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.